compute command of the transform menu is which is really important to convert your data into the log transformation. So how will you do this? Is you can see in your screen that when you have this particularly enter the data, you just simply select. You can see here ln. If you go to the all, there is a one command is the ln. You just simply click it and enter into that particular. You can show that in a screen it is available that ln of what you are interested to identify the log of the income. So you have to simply transfer your income into the log, just click it and you can have a new variable is generated. So that is you can see in your particular screen. Okay, type the here in a particular target you have to define the new variable name. So we had given the ln underscore income. As we know that you can apply the you can use this underscore as a one of the variable property of the variable in that. And in target variable you had given the ln. You simply just select the income and click it. You can have the log transform data and ln income, and that is the numerical expression in a box. Click OK. You can have the particular data, and you can see that this is the new variable is generated, and this is nothing but ln underscore income. What is the ln? It's a natural transformation we have taken. So my dear friend, you can do all kind of the things which is possible in that SPSS through compute data, all kind of manipulation. Now this is what we have seen, the basic command of that, how it is important. Now we'll go for the basic analysis. Basic analysis is considered as a frequency. Suppose you have given the data, you are interested to find out how many males in your study, how many females in your study, what percentage of males and what percentage of female have participated in the survey. Now another thing is that average, the another descriptive statistics which you can apply is a mean, median, mode, standard deviation, skewness, kurtosis, minimum, maximum. That is called descriptive statistics. And third one, you have an interest as your objective purpose. So the basic analysis of SPSS that will be introduced in this session is frequency, descriptive statistics, and third one is a linear regression analysis. So what is frequency? This analysis produces a frequency table showing that frequency counts and percentage of the values of the individual. So of course, as I discussed, that how many males and how many females and what percent of the male and female in your study. And for example, you can also use it as that you have a how many people who like the mobile phone like Nokia, how many do not like. So you have a different share. What percentage interested to buy the Nokia, what percent of interested to buy into the Samsung, how it is vary from male to female. So specifically if you'll go for the Motorola and the others are very popular in a particularly male, but the female maybe have a different. So again the design is matter lot many things. So frequency is important. Descriptive, this analysis shows that maximum, minimum, mean and standard deviation of the variable, and linear regression, where sometimes we are interested to predict about the sales based on the some independent variable. Likewise, for example, if you see this is the World Cup is going on, and lot of advertisement on the Pepsi came into the picture. PepsiCo helicopter shot and this shot and a pulti shot, and likewise different shot with the different people came with the different advertisement like the different cricketers. Now the industry is interested to know that whether the PepsiCo sales is increased or not. So what is the impact of the advertisements on the sales? So how much we should invest in a advertisement so that we can have a corresponding rewards in the sales. So is there any positive relation or not? So of course we know that if you increase more in advertisement expenditure, your sales is increasing more, but provided that it should be in the positive direction. So in what time slot you have to give the particularly ad. So again there are prices different, as you know that TRP rating. So the World Cup is going on, every channel has, suppose ESPN, which is broadcasting the particularly crickets. So ESPN rate is very high at that time. Perhaps it may not be high in the other matches is going on. If it is in the India and Pakistan match is going on, maybe the प्राइस ऑफ द एडवर्टाइजमेंट कि भाई 1 सेकेंड या 2 सेकेंड के लिए एडवर्टाइजमेंट आएगी, दिस प्राइस विल बी दिस, तो एक्सपेंडिचर इज हाई बिकॉज मोर व्यूअर्स आर इज वॉचिंग द मूवी, watching the particular cricket, and it has the impact on the, okay, let us go and buy PepsiCo. So this is kind of the relationship dose and response study. Suppose a person is having a fever, the doctor is describing the dose. Let us give this tablet 3 times in a day, and let us and come back after 1 week. So now you wish to study that whether the fever is continuously ups and downs and ups and downs, so it shows that the patient is not cured. Then what happened? Instead of 50 mg dose, doctor prescribed 100 mg dose. Let us take it in the morning as well as the evening. So before it was the 150 mg you are injecting to the person. Now you are injecting to the person is a 200 mg. So you had increased the particular dose. So what is the relation between the dose and response? So that is the new era of the statistics, is a dose response study, which can also be dealt by the regression analysis. So that will be see as the time permit to us. Opening the sample data, so we have a SPSS has so many data files available. Sometimes for the practice purpose you need not require to collect the data from the market. Lot many data files with their purpose is also given. So how to open the data file? So there is a file menu. When you click open, तो ये slide पहले की आगे आ चुकी थी, तो गलती से पेस्ट हो गई थी. तो open यहाँ पे है. तो when you click the open, there is a one file is available, employee data. So when you click on this, you can have a, so how to open? So this is when you click open, it goes to the SPSS sync. This is the path. So you have the files is available in a particularly employee data file is available in the samples folder. So when you click on the samples and just open it, you can have this data file. So now you wish to analyze the particular data. So click analyze. What you wish to analyze is you wish to analyze the frequency. So in an analysis menu, there is a descriptive statistics, there is a frequency. Just click on it, you can have this kind of the table. So we wish to see that how many males and females are in my study. So some SPSS has already given this data file employee, and we wish to study it. So what our basic idea is to obtain, we wish to find out the gender frequencies. So just select the gender as a variable, enter it, and when you click on the particularly this, you can have the chart, and when you go to the chart, you can have a different chart, whether you wish to draw the bar chart, pie chart, or histogram with a superimposed curve or not. So our basic idea is that we wish to find out how many males and females, and we wish to draw the bar chart. So click on it and just continue. So you can have a gender, and just please click on OK, and just make sure that this should be highlighted, display frequency table. If you just simply remove it, what happen? It will not display the frequency, it will simply show the chart. But we wish to want simultaneously this frequency. Click on OK, so you can see that this is the output is generated. Just by within the few seconds, you can have the output. Here you can have a male and you have a female. This is the frequency, and this is the percentage. This is the, you have a valid percentage, and this is the cumulative percentage, and how many missing value. So there are one missing value here, and this is the graph. So you can say that in a particular your study, female are less compared to the male. So male have participated more in this survey compared to the female in a employee data or in a particular new organization which you are talking about. Same things. Every time you wish to analyze this data, so as I said that you have to make it a syntax based programming. So repeat the same process, enter the gender, click on the chart. Instead of giving the OK, if you give the OK, what happen? You can have this window come into your output window as well as this chart come into the picture. But I don't want to click OK. I simply click paste. So क्या होगा? It will generate the syntax report. So just save it and keep it with you. Whenever you wish to analyze the data, just select it and run. There is a one button of run is there. Run it, and you can have the particularly output. It is as good as this is what output we have seen. The same output you are getting. Same output you are getting. But what happen if you are not pasted in the syntax, and suppose the same other employees data survey companies is with you, now you have to repeat the same process all. But if you had make it the syntax, it is kind of a program, you can use it later on. So now we will talk about the second part of it, that do a frequency analysis on the variable minority and create the pie chart, and do the same using the syntax editor. So minority is one of the variable they have, and now we wish to do it. So go to the analysis, again select the descriptive and the frequency and enter the particular minority as a variable and select the pie chart. पहले की एक्सरसाइज में क्या किया था, we had gone for the percent bar chart और यहाँ पे pie chart. तो there are two option, either it is in a percentage or frequency, that you have to decide किस में आपको चाहिए, pie chart in percentage or frequency. So just click on continue. You can see that this is the without, if you are given the OK, you can have this output. This is the minority pie chart is available to you, and this is the particularly syntax. If you give instead of OK, if you give the pest, so this is the syntax is generated. Just run it and you will get this output. Now regarding the descriptive statistics, we have click the analyze. Descriptive statistics means ये mean, median, mode आपको निकालना है. तो you wish to find out the education level and their beginning salary. Fine. Okay, what is the average educational level you have and what is the particularly average salary you have. So this perhaps this education level they had mentioned the wrong over here. Beginning a salary, we are interested to know that suppose you have a male and female you have, and now you wish to find out that what is the beginning salary of the particular respondent, average salary. So just simple enter the beginning salary as this one of the variable in this dialog box and press continue and click option. This is the option command, and when you give the option it will ask what do you want, whether you want mean, sum चाहिए या skewness, median, variance वगैरह. तो whatever you wish you keep it. So we'll need mean, we need standard deviation, we need variance, we need maximum, we need minimum, skewness, and just press continue. You can have this output. So when you click on this output, you can get the particularly how many respondents we have, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value, what is the minimum, what is the standard deviation, skewness and kurtosis, so many. So based on the data you can have your decision. So now this is what about we have seen the first command, it is frequency based on the frequency data, and second command we have seen it is based on the descriptive statistics of the analysis menu, and now we third see that the relation between the two variables. So how to apply the regression analysis. So when you go to analysis menu, there is option. See, SPSS is a vast, whatever you wish to analyze you can, but the thing is that आपको क्या चाहिए वो पहले सोचना है. Usually क्या होता है, people came to us, sir this is the bulk of the data we have, because it's a menu driven click, you can see that we have seen it, you click it you can have output, click it you have output. तो when you click अरे ये भी काम का, ये भी काम का, ये भी काम का है, और फाइनली क्या होता है 200 पेज का आउटपुट होता है. सिंगल ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है जिसका वन लाइन आंसर चाहिए, आपका 200 पेज का आउटपुट लेके आते हैं, और बाद में रिसर्चर आते हैं हमारे पास, बोलते हैं कि सर व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर अस. सो व्हेन द थिंग इज ईजी टू गेट, यू शुड बी स्मार्ट इनफ. SPSS यूज़ करना सीखना, it's not difficult, it's very simple, and everyone can apply it, and that is what we seen that non-statistician are applying and using it and giving the conclusion whatever the way they wish. The thing is that when you analyze the data, the important issue is that you have to keep in mind the objective in you. When you have the objective is with you, fine, you have to analyze according to the objective, not the other things. If I wish only frequency, find out the frequency. If I need only regression, only do the regression, no other things. So we'll see that example of regression, that if you go to the regression menu of the analysis data, we wish to find out that relation between the basic salary, current salary and the beginning salary. A person is joined as some beginning salary and now they have the current salary. So now is the education matters? A person having the bachelor degree and person having the MSc degree, their beginning salary perhaps is the same because they are joining in the same position, but the growth is the different. Why? Because a postgraduate scholar can get immediate jump rather than the undergraduate. So there is the education is the barrier. So now you wish to analyze that is there any positive relationship between them or not, and how to identify, how to predict it. Okay? So that you can see here. If you go to the particularly regression menu, this is the previous slide. In the regression analysis, just analyze and select on the linear analyze. आपको identify करना है it is the beginning salary, how whether the beginning salary depends on the education or not. So put beginning salary as a one of the dependent variable and education level as a independent variable, because salaries depends on the education does not depends on the salary. So we have to be very careful while deciding the particularly these things. If you go to the next slide, you can see it that once selecting it, you press the OK. So this is the output of the regression analysis, where you have given the what is the correlation between them. This is the R square, that coefficient of determination, adjusted R square and standard error, and this is the ANOVA table you have. So by looking at this ANOVA table, the p value is less than 0.05. So you can say that the education is depends, or the beginning salaries depends on the education, and it is perhaps it is showing it is 57%. So 57.3% of your total salary can be explained by the education level. So this is what the SPSS output, and this is the individual testing of the parameters beta 0 and beta 1. These are the corresponding t statistics you have. So likewise, now the SPSS is given the output. Now it is choice left to you, okay, how to do it, how to analyze it, and how to interpret it. So SPSS will give the output, it will not help you to interpret. SPSS will not give the idea that to what you enter in your particular windows that you have to decide. So as we are dealing with the machine, so we have to impart the instruction to the machine, and whatever the instruction we are imparting, SPSS will perform on it. So this is the again, if you wish to plot the particular line, so go to the particularly particularly fit